Crunch. Morning, folks. Oh man, amazing timing. There is a train pulling in as a sit. Morning. And then wakes you up like a screaming emote. Perfect. You know, the time in the morning when you take a sip of your coffee, like the first sip. It's a good one. Oh man. We're getting a raid from Jeff, who was streaming this morning. All right. Man, getting some morning exercise, I guess. Well, welcome, Jeff, and welcome, viewers. I was not getting morning exercise. This is my exercise.
Satisfy your taste buds with Tiny Eddie's Swamp Muffin Cakes.
I love swamp muffin cakes. Jeff says, I was not up all night. We were just testing a rebuilt streaming PC. And good morning. Okay. I mean, if you can get up early and do an exercise, that's, well, I should probably lower that bar. If you can do an exercise, let's start there. If you can do an exercise, that's great. You can go a little bit step further, but like you can get up early and do an exercise. Incredible. Incredible. So, that Tiny Eddie alert was from the Leaf 473. It says, quick Tiny Eddie, this train needs snacks. Everyone on the train's eating swamp muffin cakes. How about instead, Jimmy Dean's sourdough slider thing? Some of you are like, you still eating the... There's a whole box, folks. There's a whole box of these. And no, I didn't put it in
the treat everyone wants most, Tiny Eddie's Party Brine Squares.
Thousand bits from Aldo. It says, miniature Edward. What should I bring for Thanksgiving this day? Tiny Eddie's Party Brine Squares. When everyone at the party wants brine, and they do, bring them Party Brine Squares. Eddie, Eddie, we need to have a talk. We need to have a serious discussion about what's going on in your poor little mind. I was hoping to have done this in the toaster oven, but I didn't. I got up earlier today, and I still didn't have enough time to do it. It's fine. It's fine. It was a bit of a long night. It was a long day yesterday, and then it was a long night last night. And I'm severely hoping that today goes better than yesterday went, because yesterday was... There was many things. There were many elements to yesterday where I was like, oh.
Coffee.
Con says, are you still on the 3-hour schedule? So, yes, but for the past few days, Mao has taken care of her meds at night. Before I go to bed, I put them into, you know those, the little, like, weekly calendar pill things, or it's like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and you can put in the pills. So what I've been doing is before bed, I will figure out all the pills that she needs through the night, and then I'll put them into that thing, and then she sets the alarms, and that's how we've been doing it for night, so I can try and sleep through the night. So at 2:30 a.m., alarm goes off, and she knows just take the first thing. So she takes the first thing. 5:30 goes off, she knows take the second thing, etc. And that's been working pretty good, actually. That's been going pretty well. I still sometimes wake up, but for the most part, I've been able to sleep. But last night was particularly difficult because Mal actually got up multiple times, and she tries to be quiet, but like she can't. You know, if she gets up to go to the bathroom, it doesn't matter. She's quiet because she needs my help. So even if she doesn't wake me up when she first gets up, she's gonna wake me up by the end. So I was up a few times last night. Yesterday was difficult because Kep was sick, and I'm not sure exactly what was up with Kep yesterday. He seems completely fine today, but he was not feeling great yesterday. So I was taking care of Mao and Kep yesterday. Whew. It was a day, and then all night I was up several times last night, so today must be better. Certainly it will be better. There are lots of gift subs coming through. Okay, listen. The next one of these I make, I have to do it in the toaster. I have to know. If we lose the chewy crust, what this changes into. I have to know. The other thing is that Mao has a bit of a, I don't know if she has a cold or just some cold symptoms. She's had it for a little bit, and they've been pretty mild. But like last night, in the middle of the night, that was one of the other things that kept her awake. It's not great. Like, she's dealing with enough. I'm like, I don't know. She's taking stuff for it. We'll see what happens. It's not great. Anyway, she will not be here this morning because she's been getting up on breakfast stream mornings at 10. She's going to be asleep. She didn't sleep much last night, so she's going to be sleeping. Oh man, there's a lot of milk. Okay, I gotta read this milk. Hold on now. Hold on now. Okay, hold on. Oh. Okay. There were 5 gift subs from Divination17. Oh, hold on. There was more. Okay. 2, Lord Misfit, Chrono Crash, Isaiah 1723, Koru Haru, and Shopkeeper Cat. Divination, thank you. There were also 5 gift subs from Mark from Vermont, to Lunaseer, Skeobugs, Hawkwing 22, Kyle Jensen 8, and Dolly 241. Mark, thank you. And then also 20 gift subs from Hemi Powered Hero Chow. That's 20. Hold on now. I can do 20 in the morning. 25 in the morning is impossible. 20 I can do. Hold on. Nintendo Yoshi Jack, Zart the Mad Poke TSL, the Scottish Asian, Bodacious Cowboy, the Elegant Raven, Anomal ET, Secret Fury, Dinu Pop, Galway, the Bella Bunny, Jinx 98, Valen is me, Ezo 87, the Queen Fury, Marvolo, Who, Anti-Hyperlink, Raveni T, and Chip Bannatyne. Got there. Hemi, thank you. That is a lot of milk. There's a lot of folks giving out some milk. Hype Train sitting at level... what's it? 4? 4. Thank you all. I appreciate it. I'm going to take another big bite of this sandwich. This chewy sandwich. Brandon says, how is your pinky doing that with the plate? Doing what? Holding the plate? Pinkies are for holding plates.
Coffee!
Can you guys hear that? Just curious if you heard that or not. Might have been a little faint. May not have come across the mic. Okay. So what that sound was, we have the AC in the window. The wind comes in, gets up into the crack between the two window parts, and there's a piece of wood, and it gets in there and it makes the wood move. And it drives me nuts. It drives me absolutely crazy. I need to take the thing out of the window because we're officially done with the AC.
The treat everyone wants most, Tiny Eddie's Grassland Pie Brownies.
Ooh. That's poop. That's poop. 1,000 bits from Famicom. Says, Sir Edward the Tiny, what foodstuff hast thou prepared for me this day? Grassland pie brownies is poop. There, you cannot convince me otherwise. Maybe buy that to use as fertilizer. Do not consume. Do not consume anything called grassland pie brownie. Don't trust. Zero trust. Did not trust. Don't like that. We also had 10 gift subs from Disaster Lives in Me. To Moonlight Kitsune, Lake 98, KitKat 45-3. Oh, geez, it's him. That's a good one. AKA Fish, AKA Corrected Path, Portalbeard, Cyber Dystopia, Cruiser Pensacola, and Joey Lynn. Disaster, thank you. Sincerely appreciate it. So there's so many gift subs this morning. Is the occasion that everyone needs calcium? Is that the occasion? Alright, I'm gonna finish this sandwich.
Enjoy the taste of Tiny Eddie's world's oldest kangaroo cupcakes.
Wait, is today the anniversary of the vlog? I legitimately don't know. Is it? Was today day 0? Is it tomorrow? Tomorrow. I don't know how I'm going to... Now you have a topic for... Sound like Mal. Now I have to remember that for tomorrow. I will try to remember that. Apparently tomorrow I'll make a reminder. Remind me tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. that it's the 12th anniversary of the vlog. She'll never actually learn the word vlog. She's had so many years, and she hasn't. Blog. Okay, I'll know what it means, but I just, I feel like me and you have had this relationship now for many, many years, and you've had the opportunity to learn, and you have chosen not to, so, okay. I take interest in your activities, and you don't take any interest in mine. Anyway, that Tiny Eddie was from Lee473. Please, Mr. Tiny Eddie, I'd like a snack redo, please. World's oldest kangaroo cupcakes. Which, honestly, that's an improvement. I don't know by how much, but maybe they're made by kangaroos. Like, maybe they have kangaroos working on the line. I like that visual.
Every pure child wants Tiny Eddie's rumored sad thins.
Every pure child. That was a bit from Trademark 13. Tiny Eddie, is there any more monstrosities you wish to present? Rumored sad thins.
Coffee!
You've heard the rumors. They're pretty sad thins. Now find out for yourself. Alright, so now that I've got down the world's toughest sandwich, I can start reading things.
Head to the Igloo and get Tiny Eddie's caramel and cocoa earthy squares.
Now that sounds like it's on the verge of being good. That's a bit from Disaster. It says, what am I getting for snack time? Also 12 years, woo. Caramel and cocoa, that works. Earthy square, the earthy part throws it off a little bit, but based on how terrible some of the combinations have been this morning, I'm gonna be willing to say sure. Sure. Let's just go with that. It can be a little earthy. It's fine. With 300 bits from Adudo says, Morning Gramps, yesterday I saw my favorite band Glass Beach live. It was an incredible show. They did so well and the atmosphere was amazing. Highly recommend them to anyone. Gonna go again tomorrow. Early bits because I need to drive home. I'm glad that you get to see your favorite band. There are seldom things as exciting or occasionally disappointing as seeing your favorite band live. It's always it's seeing, I think, any band live is a very different experience than listening to an album. And I would encourage anyone to see live music when you're able, because it's great. Mount and I have seen They Might Be Giants perform live on many different occasions, and they are so good at live performance. They're very, very good. It was exciting. I've seen a lot of live. I'm not like a concert guy. I can't claim to be a concert guy because there's so many people that I know that they go to the concerts. I don't go to the concerts, but I've been to multiple performances of different bands and stuff over the course of my life, and it's always good. It's always good. As soon as this, have you seen They Might Be Giants in Charleston before? I have. Actually, me and Mal met up with Thomas in Charleston once to see They Might Be Giants. That's a vlog somewhere. We actually meet up and watch a show with Thomas there. It was nice. Was that the first? No, that wasn't the first time I saw him. The first time I saw him was in college. Weird Al is good. Weird Al is good. I've only seen Weird Al once in concert, but that was a show. That was a show. And that's the thing. That's the thing about doing live music. Live music on its own is good. Because there is, by definition, some variance in what the studio recording will be. And I think that is exciting. But when people go above and beyond to make it into a whole spectacle, it's great. And Weird Al does that. When I saw Weird Al, it was a few years back, and there was multiple costume changes, and just crazy, crazy stuff. Like every single song was like its own little show. It was wild. If you ever get a chance to see Weird Al, do that. Do that. Anyway, where was I? 37 months from Sephiroth, 1204. 37 months. Oh my God! It's a combo. It's a combo. Oh, we haven't had a combo in a while. Oh, how exciting! 37 months from Sephiroth, 37 months from Ryan B06, and 37 months from Quack Team James. We got there. Yeah! We have not had a combo in a while. Exciting. Congratulations to all the participants. You gotta have 3 in a row to get a combo. Doesn't happen very often. Get a lot of 2s in a row, but I never announce them because they happen pretty common. But like 3, woo! It's a combo morning. And the thing is, it's, you know, it changes month to month because like everyone has to resubscribe in that order to get that. It's very hard to do. Anyway, I like to highlight the trivialities of life. There's nothing wrong with that. 32 months from Gare Bear 031295, 21 months from Valhalla 19, 13 months from Kimikawa, 26 months from Ammon, Iowa, 24 months, hold on, from M4s. It's 2 years. 31 months from Spark Strike 13, 18 months from Randy Days 48, 6 months from Lone Wolf 042, 9 months from the Slick Burp Duke, 14 months from Lilac Oligochi, 38 months from Satsy, 24 months, hold on, from Gonzo Tinkerman, 29 months from Somber Mink 91, 301 bits from Squid Baconator with the George Star Rain, 12 months, oh, we got the double clap, 12 months from Hand Sewn Mama, leading into 24 months from Sacra Celica. Also, Brandon, isn't "I like to highlight the trivialities of life" the slogan for this show? It is. It is, actually, yes. It is. Will-O-Wisp, I hope North Carolina is treating you well. I'm assuming, I guess the weather there is probably about the same. It's been cold. No, actually, let me rephrase that. It's getting cold. I'll say that.
Kids and tortoises all go wild for Tiny Eddie's Prairie Raven rounds.
We've actually had quite a few days in the 70s, which is great. And now that has changed. That has changed. Our high today is 51. For some of you, that would be like quite warm. And that'll be exciting. That's not what the high has been. 3 days ago, our high was like 75 or something, and it's been really nice. So to drop that much is just a reminder that we are approaching December. That was bits from Digital Nugget. Says, look at all those claps. We need a celebration snack. How about Prairie Raven rounds? So like hash browns, but they're made from ravens on the prairie. Only sourced from prairies. A lot of snack cakes that are just various meats that no one eats. Tiny Yeti. 7 months from Mark from Vermont. 300 bits from Ammon, Iowa with the George Star Rain. 300 from Cabry says, I'll be heading out shortly for a doctor's appointment, but hope you and Mao are doing well. Pretty well. I mean, things are still good. I want to make sure that I clarify that things are still good. But I hope that today goes better than yesterday. I think that everyone gets like one day like that a week. Minimum. Sometimes, depending on what's up. you can have multiple days of that. But I think everybody, no matter what's going on in their life, they get like one day a week where they're like, oh boy. Maybe it's consistent. Maybe it's like always Monday. Like every Monday you're like, God, Monday. We don't have a consistent day, but at least one day a week I think that there's like, ooh, Oh, Mount told me something yesterday that I really liked. She read it online somewhere, and I wanted to share it because it might change how you perceive days like that. Maybe. Could help. So, I've had the philosophy for a long time of writing a day off. Some of you may also share this philosophy where you get up, you're going through your day, very quickly realize, ooh, this is not going to be a great day. Maybe it's a bad day because of work. Maybe it's a bad day because of your family. Maybe it's just a bad mental health day. For whatever reason, things are just like not good. And I have basically used, anytime I experience that, I'm like, okay, I'm writing the day off. We'll give tomorrow another shot. A no bones day? I'm not familiar with that expression. But sure, it's just one of those days. So, I say I'm going to write that day off. Mal says, she just told me this yesterday. She said she was reading, and it divides, she said, take the idea of dividing the day into quarters. Either quarters or halves or whatever. Like, split the day in your head very much by part. Let's assume that you do it by quarters. So like every 6 hours is your quarter. So you have a sleeping quarter, then you have your like morning quarter, your middle quarter, your end quarter. She said if something goes wrong and you're able, try to write off the quarter. I was like, okay. I like the concept of that because yeah, three quarters. If you're bad at math, 3 quarters. I like the concept of that because there's times where, you might have something goes wrong early in the day and you kind of mentally decide that the day sucks. And if you split the day into parts, you might be able to say, okay, this first quarter was bad. Let's try again second quarter. So, noon rolls around or whatever and you're like, let's give this another shot. I like that because it's true. I've definitely done that before where things are going bad at 2 p.m. and I shouldn't let things going bad at 2 p.m. carry that disdain for the day all the way until 8 p.m. If I can cut it off mentally in my head and be like, you know what? I'm going to give it until 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Everything before that was crap. That's okay. At 3 p.m. it's a new quarter and I'm starting over. I'm going to try and do that. Because then I might be able to salvage mentally the day. I think it's good. So, something to consider. Now, David Lynch says sleep shouldn't be a quarter. Well, divide it into thirds if you want. Thirds would give you 8 hours. Quarters would give you 6. A lot of people get 6 hours of sleep, though. I think a lot of adults probably on 6. So, move it around. You decide what your quarters and thirds are. I don't know. That's just something I thought was interesting. So, I'm going to try and remember that. Today's the day. I'm unhooking the AC today. I'm unhooking the AC. Because that sound of the thing vibrating, it only happens when the AC is off. And the AC is off. Because you don't need the AC when it's a low of 31 degrees. 2 months from Shoggers, 15 months from Line Rider, 15 months from The Great Perhaps. 500 bits from Penguin Frog with the George Vibes, star rating. We got 12 months, hold on. from Never Challenge a Chat. Congrats on the 1. Grandpa mad at wood every day. 11 months from Mabal. Unrelated. 100 bits from Michael Smock. 34 months from Kazayomi. 300 bits from Disaster Lives in Me. I am currently sitting in the thermal room at work, taking people's temperature as they come into work. During the period of the day when almost no one comes in, at least I can watch today. You gotta look for the, what is it? What's it called? There's a word, I can't remember. You gotta look for the good. Could be a little boring, but silver lining, that's what I'm looking for. Silver lining. It's like, I could not think of that phrase. I was like, what is that phrase? Silver lining. You gotta look for the silver lining sometimes. Boredom could lead to something to do. 100 bits from Kit Khalid, who says, breakfast bits. Thank you for that. We also had 100 bits from All That Zazz. 6 months from DVNation17. 27 months from Dragon Lee. 306 bits from Platinum Pikachu with the Tom Bicep. Star Rain. 36 months from Cassie. That's a clap. I'm clapping a little more gently because I'm balancing coffee on my leg. Actually, hold on. All right, no more balancing. Also, let me use this opportunity since we are nearing the end. I can't believe we're nearing the end of November, dear God. To remind you, you still have a month-ish to get Seattle Mud Crabs merch. If you're interested in a mug or the team jersey is the kind of the spectacle product. I don't know. It was a new product, came at the right time because it's literally a team jersey. So I recommend it. Shut up! Also, there's a turkey. 15 months from Cody the Positron. 301 bits from Space Mix of Music with DeLuca Butt. Star Rain. 23 months from Jolteron. 17 months from Antisocial Butterfly. 300 bits from Satsy. There's as much love to all of you who liked my tweet yesterday. The water bill is sorted, and rather than 2 years of bill, it was started from April. So only a tiny debt. A smidge. That is good. That is good. I was kind of telling or alluding to the story last breakfast stream about, I think it was, I'm pretty sure it was Alex. I think it was Alex who suddenly got a bill for several years worth of something and had to deal with that. So getting that just sucks, and having to only pay a portion of that is better. It's better. Yeah. Yeah, we actually got the itemized bill from the hospital. That was interesting. It's always very interesting to find out what things cost. It's fine. Sorry, that was involuntary. It was involuntary. It was involuntary. So like some of the things are a little harder to figure out. Cause like, for instance, you know, Tylenol was on there. But the Tylenol was not it's not like Mal didn't get like Tylenol pills. Tylenol was an IV. So you're just like, okay. And I looked over it. And Mal looked over it. And like, you know, there's things on there you're like, The only thing that has caused me and this, I guess this is good, right? For looking over the bill, the only thing on there that really caused me to go, was, of all things, Flonase. Flonase. Whenever Mal went into the hospital or whatever, they want to know any sort of prescriptions or medicines or whatever that you're taking. And on there, Mal wrote Flonase. For those who are not aware, Mal takes allergy meds in the form of a spray. I actually take them too, since they tend to help. They tend to help keep my ear infections down. Mal takes them mostly so we can own Kepler, because Mal's allergic to cats. Keeps her allergies down. It's an allergy spray. It is available over the counter, and we buy it at Costco, because you can get it at Costco, and you get a few of them, and it's, you know, it breaks down to being like a few bucks for a spray, like a few dollars. It's really not that expensive. If you use Flonase, I definitely recommend that you get it at Costco, where it's a few dollars. So, the morning that Mal woke up in the hospital, they brought her a Flonase. Walked into the room with the Flonase, cracked the seal on the Flonase, left it sitting there. Mal didn't need Flonase. Mal is on Flonase, sure, but she doesn't need Flonase, because she's allergic to Kepler, who lives here and is not in Atlanta. She can skip Flonase. She won't die. It's okay. But she was not asked about Flonase, which, by the way, costs a few dollars at the Costco. Now, some of you, you already know where this is going to go. When you're looking at the itemized bill, that's the first thing. That's the first thing I was looking for personally. I was looking for, and I was like, I just got to know how much this Flonase was, because we brought the Flonase home. They cracked the seal, and when we were leaving the hospital, I told Mal, I was like, you better take that Flonase. I was like, they've already charged you for it. They've opened the seal. And she goes, okay. And as we were leaving that room, I told her, I said, that's going to be a really expensive bottle of Flonase. And, like, she's out, you know, she's still recovering, you know, at the time. So I put it in the bag, and I was like, can't wait to see how much this Flonase is going to cost. $392. $400 bottle of Flonase. You might be saying, nah, but it must be special Flonase. It's not. It's not. It's not special. It is. Flonase is a particular active ingredient, 50 milligram shots. It's the same. It's identical. It's the exact 1-to-1 same thing. So anyway, we're gonna give them a call today, and like, for what it's worth, having looked over the bill, that seems like the only thing that I'm like, I mean, don't get, like, to an extent, everything, right? It's like, Jesus Christ, America. But of the things that I would be like, guys, what even are you trying to pull? That's the thing, is because I'm like, come on. And there is something to be said of, like, in the grand scheme of thing, if you're paying a lot, just a lot of money, you know, $400 seems, I guess, a little more minuscule, but it's still $400. Like, Mal didn't need it. Mal was not asked. Mal actually had one in her bag, although I'm sure they would have been pissed if we would have had that out. Just a lot of things. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Rich Remedy says, "Hey, hospital, can you price match the Costco?" Ooh. Oh man, I might tell Mal to just phrase it just like that. That is the funniest thing I've read. Oh my god. So yeah, we'll see. I like to think that the window is laughing. The window also finds this very funny. It was funny. It was funny. Yeah, but that's, you know, again, I think that's the only thing that we're gonna, I think it's the only thing we'll probably raise a fuss about, because it's insane. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway. Yeah, I just, you know, that was, thought I would share that little story. Because I opened up the thing first, and then I played this game with Mao in the kitchen. I was like, take a guess. And then she was like, $100, and I was like, no. It was great. It was. It wasn't great. It's not a great experience. But if you're gonna suffer bill trauma, I guess you might as well laugh about it. Anyway, we'll call it a day, and we'll see if we can get that solved. That was good too. Derp Shroop says, "Hello, we've been trying to reach you about your Flonase extended warranty." It was good too, I know. Haunted window. 100 bits from Sapphire Becca. 301 bits from Smash Bryman with the Wolf Coffee. Star Rain. 100 bits from Storms 002. 18 months from Opal Siren. 300 bits from Gold Mage, who says, "So I went to a doctor yesterday and they did an EKG plus echo, and they were surprised when they couldn't find a heart. So they learned I didn't have one. Upon further inspection, they found a black void there instead. They told me I was a marvel, and now I'm sending you these bits from a secret lab. I hope the person whose Twitch account doesn't mind this call for help." Had us in the first half, not gonna lie. I was like, oh my god, wait, what? What? Oh, okay. We went on a journey. Went on a journey there. 17 months from Captain McKitty. 100 bits from Trademark 13. 250 bits from Hemi Powered Chow. And then 300 says, "Have more bits for no reason." Thank you. I appreciate it. 23 months from Rackbell316. 300 from Char Hutch, who says, "Speaking of the early vlog, started watching from the very beginning, and everything is so wholesome and makes me so happy. Thank you for starting this journey of sharing your life." I appreciate that. It's I haven't gone back to watch anything in a long time, but occasionally I'll see like folks will do screenshots or something on Discord, and the thing that I think of immediately is man, I look young. Chat says, "Early vlog, wholesome, living with Alex, are you sure?" Alex is a character. Alex is a character. I think to some extent I think the level of attachment that people have to different people on the vlog in modern day vlogs is a huge determining factor is if they've seen early stuff, in my opinion. Because, I mean, Alex is funny just in general, and I think most people that would watch modern day vlogs would find him funny, but like there's a different level to it if you've seen like the early stuff, because you got a chance to see him on the vlog like every single day. So, but yeah, it's yeah, there's some wholesome elements. There's also some, oh, he's stabbing that baby doll. It's fine. It's fine. 14 months from Quill on the Stars. 2 months from Dem's Blessing 8. We got a subscription from Will-O-Wisp Gaming. Welcome. 15 months from Riza Luca. 37 months from Cybe. 300 bits from Disaster Lives to Me. It says, my workday is split into thirds, so that makes sense to me because the middle part of my day usually sucks. Having second break, then doing something else definitely makes a difference. And I think that's actually a good addition. Put a tiny break in between your quarters or your thirds, because that's like your mental transition from one part of your day to the next. First part of your day sucks, not a problem. Have a snack, have a cup of tea. And while you're having that cup of tea, you think, starting over. Starting over. And sometimes you have to. 500 bits from Aldo, who says, gobble. Is the gobble always on? I feel like gobble might be one of those that's always on? Or is it just that it's just as it is now? Thomas says, my gobble is always on. This is a family show. Chaz says, oh, it replaces the 300 to 999 base alert. Oh, okay, because it's the week of Thanksgiving. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Well, good. I'm excited about Thanksgiving. I don't know how long we'll be able to be over there on Thursday, but my mom's doing Thanksgiving as usual, and Mao can't sit very long, but we're gonna go over. She's gonna be able to sit for a tiny bit and eat some food, and then she'll probably be on the couch. She might eat on the couch, I don't know. And then we'll probably come back, so we probably won't be over there like super long, but I am looking forward to it. Man, that isn't 2 days. Holy crap. Because in my brain, I was like, later this week. As if the week is like 10 days long or something. It's later this week. You don't have to worry about that for a bit. No, it's in 2 days. Okay. It's fine. Totally fine. Totally fine. 8 months. From Tom Moran 07, 18 months from Risa 001, 2 months from Melted Lake. 500 bits from Theralud says, American healthcare, something that deserves to be sent to the bad place. Dare I say that you won't find literally anyone who disagrees with you. Certainly not here. Everyone go, yeah, there could be some changes. 300 bits from Trademark 13, who just says, clown. Armika says, why did you turn into the... Hey, have some fun, come on over here and play Crazy Taxi. I think I could do... If they make a new Crazy Taxi, they should give me a call. I'd be willing to help out. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Also, it's a great game. You gotta play the original, because you gotta have the licensed music from before. Because if you're not listening to Offspring and Bad Religion, you're not playing Crazy Taxi. It's part of the experience. 300 bits from Shy says, a water main burst in front of my neighbor's house last night, so we didn't have water all morning and it just came back on. Oof. Well, I'm glad you have water now, but I bet your neighbor is not excited. Things happen in the ground is bad. If anything happens in the ground, anything at all, anything in the ground, bad. It's very bad. Don't want anything to happen in the ground. Everything above ground, that's it. It's fine. Zeke says, if I listen to The Offspring while in a taxi in Baltimore, I'm playing Crazy Taxi? Maybe, yes. Yeah, I think that counts. I'm not super familiar with Baltimore, but I'd be willing to say probably, yeah. If you're in a big city and taxi is driving, let's say, eccentrically, then yes. Then yes. There was a few times that we took an Uber in New York, either going places in New York City or getting from New Jersey to New York, and there were some experiences. I was like, oh my god. I didn't feel unsafe. I just felt like, man, this person has experienced driving here, and that would be a very appropriate time to play. Yeah. There's a few times I was like. Anyway, 35 months from Jennifer Jack, and 22 months from Retro Remedies. Thank you. Appreciate it. God. Whew. Anyway, style of driving called offensive driving. Yeah. You gotta, and like I get it. You have to be aggressive. You're in the city and everyone's driving like everyone else. You kind of have to do the same thing. So I totally get it. And the thing is, people drive like that in a lot of places. Like I'm not going to say that it's not worse in some places. I'm sure it is, but like it's a lot of it is relative to size and density. There's probably some sort of like data and math equation that you could do where denser the population, is equal to level of insanity on the road. Something like that. There's a way. There's a way. There's some you can figure. There's math somewhere. There is math, but yes, drivers are horrible everywhere, and sometimes they're fine. Sometimes they're fine. We have the opposite problem here. Being in a tourist town, we have a lot of people that come to town and they leave their brain at home, and they're very much, they're taking in their sights and just. They don't know where they're going. It's fine. It's fine. I guess it's not necessarily the opposite problem. I mean, bad driving is bad driving. But it's more bad driving and less aggressive driving. Aggressive driving can be aggressive, but not necessarily bad. It can be frightening. It's not necessarily bad. This driving's like... It's not great. It's not great. Yeah, no thoughts, brain empty. Vacay! Basically that. No argument with that at all. Not even a little bit. And Mark says, you don't need your brain on vacation, do you? I mean, a lot of people, I think, actually do believe that. They're here and they're just like, they're doing their thing. They're doing their thing. One of the worst ones was it last year? I think it was last year where we were driving and someone was coming at us on an exit ramp, and I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're going to kill somebody. And they just coming down the exit ramp, and I'm like, stop. Turn the car around. There is enough. You can do it. You can do it. And they realized what they were doing, and they did not stop. And when they got to where the exit met the highway, when they could have then I think this is the thing that bugged me and why it keeps coming back to me. Is when they had the earliest opportunity presented itself to correct this problem, when they're like, oh crap, I'm heading up an exit ramp. Like an imbecile, I could now turn onto the highway. Instead of taking the first opportunity to do that, they kept driving. They kept driving down the wrong side of the highway. Until they got to a break in the median so they could go the way that they wanted to go. So the whole experience to them was about, I need to get to where I'm going. I don't care that I'm putting everyone's life in danger. I'm going this way, and if I have to go the other way, that would be inconvenient. Anyway, that was an experience, because we were coming down the highway, and I saw a car coming down the exit ramp, and I was like, oh, that is a bad. And they were still coming, and I was like, are you kidding me? Like, turn around. So then we passed that exit ramp before they got to us, and I'm driving looking in the rearview mirror, and I'm like, okay, turn. And they didn't. They keep going down the highway. And I was like, what are you doing? And it was so they could get to the thing. I was screaming. Seriously, says, you're talking about Atlanta. No, that's a different barrel of worms. This was here in Myrtle Beach. Renee says, maybe they couldn't hear you. Okay. I have a question. This might reveal a little bit about me. I'm the type of person who I really respect and love rules. I love rules. Rules give structure, and I really value structure. When someone breaks the rules, and they're the ones that have broken the rules, I don't have a lot of empathy for them. So what happens, this is building up to this very specific thing. If I'm going down a parking lot, and the parking lot is one way, and a car is coming at me, going the wrong way, I don't back up. This has created some problems. But that's the sort of person that I am. You messed up. You have to fix it. I'm going the right way. You are not. Whether this was a purposeful decision that you made or an accident, it is irrelevant. You must fix this. You are going the wrong way. And you better believe that there's been times where we've been in a parking lot and we've been head to head with a car, and I'll just sit there. I'm like, you did this. Sorry. There's no part of me that's gonna fix this for you. You fix this. And Mal's like, someday someone's gonna shoot you, and I'm like, it's America, so maybe. But they haven't yet. And anyway. There have been times I've cracked a little bit. Where I'm like, if I'm near a parking spot, I'll let them go. But yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. Anyway, I'm really careful when I drive through parking lots because I never want to make the same mistake. But it's just one of my pet peeves. 5 months from Neon Curbs. And 325 bits from Disaster Lives Me. It says, driving to and from work isn't actually all that bad for me, mostly because I tend to do it on the usual times. But every once in a while, there's a guy following me who's right on my butt, despite the open lane right next to me. And I don't get that either. I don't get that. It happens to me occasionally. And like, if you're in the left lane, I can kind of get it, because they want you to be in the right lane. But if you're in the right lane, the left lane's open, you're just like, what's going on? Why? Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Scroll up here. Emil says, I walked in on, it's America, so maybe. What's great is that that's all the context you need to know exactly what I said. You don't need any additional context. It's fine. It's fine. Does that count as road rage? Is that road rage? I don't feel angry. I don't know if that's road rage. That's like road... It's road neutrality. It does feel like it, doesn't it? Maybe. Maybe. Road passive aggression. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Road petty. Little road petty. Road pettiness. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Chaz is like, we gotta roll the beans. Roll the road beans. 14 months from Empire Builder 19. Thank you. It is that's true. It is a catalyst for road rage. I try not to get angry in the car. It's harder in the summer. It's definitely harder in the summer when I see people driving certain ways and I'm like, oh my god. I was definitely mad the day that I think it was hard to tell. They're probably, I don't know that they were elderly women. They might have been. There's older women, probably on vacation because it was during the summer, heading down that exit ramp. I'm not thrilled that you're heading down the exit ramp. Not thrilled. But you haven't caused a wreck. By the time you get to the end of the exit ramp, and you realize that you've done it bad, this is your chance. Fix it. The minute that you chose that you didn't want to be inconvenienced and you wanted to keep driving, I'm out. I'm out. You had at least some sympathy until you were like, you know what? I think I see down there is where I need to be. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Renee says, when I'm an elderly lady, I hope that I'm in the position to just hire a cute driver to take me around on vacation. Or I hope everyone is in the position to do that as soon as possible. Just Jeeves. Jeeves would be their. They have to be named Jeeves. If someone's driving you, they have to be named. I think that's the law. Jeeves. Jeeves can be cute. Nothing against Jeeves being cute. Jeeves can be named Jeeves, still be cute. Cute Jeeves. Jeeves drives you. God, we've went on a journey this morning. We really have. We've been some places. We've certainly been some places. As I mentioned at the beginning, Mao's sleeping. She's gonna get some rest, and that's fine. I'm gonna try and get some work done after the stream, get things set, and get some more vlogs released. I'm still behind, so I'm trying to not be. I'm trying to make that backlog to 0. So working on it. I'll get there. Any updates on filming mail videos? It'll be a while. Just to be honest, it's just gonna be a while. The most that Mal can do is lay on the couch. She can walk, actually. If we could find a way to do the male videos while taking brief walks, it'd probably work out. But she can't sit. She's super uncomfortable sitting. She can't sit for long periods of time. There's a bunch of other things too. Did I tell y'all about the nerve stuff? I don't know if I told you that. Where like her stomach is so sensitive from, I guess like the nerves inside healing, that she, and this is like fairly recent, within the last few days or something, like she can't stand to have like fabric touching her abdomen. And this is normal. This isn't like an unknown thing. This is a normal thing, but I believe it's because the nerves and stuff are healing, and everything real tingly. And it's to the point where like she's been sleeping on her side, and when she gets in bed, if the sheets like touch her, like I'm talking like graze the skin, like touch the skin, she like comes unglued a little bit. And going for a walk is hard because like whenever we're, you know, trying to get her dressed, she's been wearing these pajama pants that are real big, real stretchy, and she actually pulls them like way up, so they're trying not to touch her abdomen very much because the nerves and stuff are healing. So it's all sorts of fun things. All sorts of fun things. That's fine. It's you know, in the realm of all this, things are really going pretty good. And when we do breakfast stream Thursday, that's 3 weeks actually since she's been out of the hospital, and she's made some good progress. So I'm happy for her. She really is doing good. She's in good spirits. She started playing Ghost of Tsushima, and she's been having a blast. And I told her anytime that she's having something where she's in pain or whatever, I'm like, just play the game. Play the game, get your mind off of it. She had an issue for a bit where she's still kind of having it, actually. She'll have like really sharp shooting pains inside, and she actually called the surgeon's office to just check on that, and they said, that is the stitches from the appendix. They said they'll dissolve or whatever over time, but if you feel, you know, a stabbing pain, it's like, yeah, that's the stitches from the appendix. And I think that we've figured out that it's worse if her bladder is full, so we need to kind of make sure that she's going to the bathroom pretty regularly, because I think it gets worse if she has to pee. I think, which makes sense because it's probably pushing on that or something. But yeah, that's been fun. She'll just be sitting there and she'll be like, "Ha!" And I'm like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "It's the thing." Yeah. Anyway, so there's your update. Let's talk about things that are happening today as we wrap up the stream. A Way Out is on the tube. You can watch A Way Out. That's actually wrapping up pretty soon. If you haven't seen it, it's really quite good. It's relatively short. It's a little more than 10 parts. I think it's 12 parts, 13 parts. And it's good. It's different. I think it's worth catching if just to see a developer handle a co-op only game, which is a cool concept, and also because the developer did really interesting things with split screen. And yes, today is the infamous Connect 4 episode. So even if you don't watch any other part of it, you should watch today's episode, because it's just Connect 4. There's more to it, but the first half of the episode is just Connect 4. It's fine. Other than that, I don't think there's anything like to announce. Other than like, I guess Thanksgiving is on Thursday. And because it's a Thursday, we'll be doing breakfast stream. So there will be a breakfast stream. Now I'll do something. And the vlog turns 12 tomorrow. Wild. Neat. I'm dismantling that window. Alright, also a subscription from Lush GG. Welcome. That's it, folks. I hope that you have a wonderful Tuesday. And I will see you Thursday. That's it. Mr. Zip says, I need an update on Sora. Like a month? I don't know. Eventually, when Mao can get upstairs and sit long enough to do it. Like, yeah, give it like a month. It might be next year. I don't know. Time is an enigma.